Have you ever had one of those days when things just didn't go your way? And out of the blue, someone who you do not know and doesn't know you started to attack your character. Yeah, that really happened. So here's the $1 million question. What is the proper response? Well, that's coming up next on Higher Learning. I was having what started off as a great day, but I received information later that day that I was not qualified for a position that I applied for. Being taken back a little, I just gave it over to God. But since I did not respond in a negative way, the devil looked for another way to rattle my cage. I was online listening to one of my favorite YouTube channel influencer. He's a Christian. And I replied in his comment section about something he said. Well, my comments received several positive response. But one so-called Christian responded with an array of negative comments, calling me religious and that I was a wolf in sheep clothing, and that the only reason I was responding was to get the spotlight onto myself. Now, understand, I did not know who this person was, and this Christian doesn't know me. It was crazy how he was coming at me. But then I realized that the devil doesn't want us to reply in a positive manner. You see, I spoke of how I repented and was turning away from my wicked ways. Turning, meaning how I was changing from the old ways of doing things into this newness of Christ. I even apologized to this person if what I was saying was taken out of context or was being misunderstood. He seemed to get madder, but my response did not change. I made sure that my words were seasoned with salt. Paul said in Colossians chapter 4, verse 6, let your speech always be with grace, seasoned with salt, that you may know how you ought to answer each one. A scholar by the name of Max Anders stated that perhaps the best understanding of the reference to salt is that the believer's speech is to be both wholesome and appealing. Paul wants believers to know how to answer everyone. He tells them to answer with speech which is gracious, wholesome, and appealing. Another scholar by the name of N.T. Wright put it this way: Christians are to work at making their witness interesting, lively, and colorful, and at the same time to ensure that they have thoroughly mastered the rudiments of their faith so that they may know how to answer anyone. And being a writer, I was sharing my testimony with someone who was struggling with a particular issue. So, with seasoned words, I explained to this person how the Holy Spirit guided me through my particular situation. But the devil attacked, but I did not change my response. I was able to respond to the person I was helping and the critic in a positive manner, in spite of the negative words coming at me. My brothers and sisters, do not let anyone change your gracious, witty, or interesting response because it is exactly what is needed. People right now are hurting, they're confused, they're anxious. The person I was talking to really appreciated my comments, along with about 74 other people. So do not get bent out of shape when the devil tries to derail your progress. Respond using the very words of God and allow his words to do the rest. My brothers and sisters, be blessed.